Jessica on the issue of youths and IHAB. I think as a Commission on Revenue Allocation, we identified the potential that IHAB is, the techies that IHAB have, and even the application they are developing. And for all our engagement with the county, and especially when we are looking at what areas needs to be automated and the kind of data we want to gather from the county governments, we have always used IHAB. And they have done exemplary well. Some of the applications they are developing there, some of them come from the ideas they have gotten from the counties, and that's why they identify clearly with what is going on in the ground when they're developing these applications. The other thing that I think has been asked was by the Symbiotic CEO is the nature of deployment of the public and tender process. I think this is a very, very, very crucial area that has been kind of buffering most of the suppliers here, because what is going on is issue of lighting MOUs, which is a little bit away from a public procurement. But there are some guidelines on this whole issue with the Public Procurement and Oversight Authority, which I might not be able to comment at this particular stage, but we're encouraging the county governments that whatever they're doing, they do it as according to the law. Okay, they do it as according to the law. The other thing that Brian Omenga has asked is about the synergies within the counties. And it's true. When you join hands together and come up with something that cuts across, you save a lot in terms of economies of scale. And we've been engaging the Council of Governors on areas that can actually be harmonized. One of them is on the capacity. And recently we concluded the issue of training at the highest level within the county governments by jointly collaborating with institutions like Strathmore University. Strathmore University had some FAT, we had some FAT. Rather than actually doing segmented training, we did one training for the county governments. But most importantly is now bringing the counties together. We've been doing arrangements with some countries who are doing very well, like now Wajir. We would identify a county that is lagging behind. And then we do exchange, we facilitate the exchange program whereby they could go and learn from Wajir County. And also we are looking at cluster counties which are dated or in a particular area where they can actually share some of the applications within the infrastructure around, such that they don't have to actually invest a lot and waste a lot of resources which they can actually use from what they have collaborated together. I want to also mention on the issue of, I think Kubasu asked this on the issue of broadband connectivity, and this has been one of the greatest challenges. I think Victor will be in a position to answer about the North thing. But as far as deployment of the systems that we need in the counties, as a commission, we want to get information. We want to get the data out there. How are the counties utilizing the revenue we've given them? But we cannot go to each and every county. The only thing we can do is use the infrastructure and query the data real time. That goes with other constitutional offices like COB and also the Auditor General. Currently we have IFMIS, which is doing a very good job, deployed in all the counties. But again, we also need it to be deployed in the sub-county levels, which is the next phase. So the issue of broadband connectivity and the speed that is there is very, very key to all of us. Apart from that, also the county governments, the program they want to learn at the sub-county level is also very key, but it can only learn through the infrastructure. Finally, Mr. Kehara has asked about the issue of the devolved functions. This is something which is, the issue of devolved function is a phased approach. The very first phase that the TA devolved was not expressed on the issue of the ICT. And if you look at most of the county governments that have visited, it has been an uphill task identifying who is in charge of what. Actually, in some counties, the person in charge of ICT is just an ICT officer, not even a director. And when it comes now to the issue of collaboration, it becomes a challenge. So what we've been doing as CRA is to encourage. There is a framework that had been developed. I think Dr. Catherine was instrumental in that. The roles that the ICT needs to have, the structure, And that's what I've been, when we meet with the governors, that's what we've been hammering. Can you have a structure that can be able to devolve ICT even within the county itself, such that you don't have an ICT which is just a shell supports function, and when you go to the finance department within the county, they have their own ICT. When you go to education, they have their own ICT. When you go to agriculture, they have their own ICT. That's silos and can work. And even the suppliers here, when they go to the counties, they don't even know where to start. So the issue of ICT is critical, and we've been championing that each and every county should have a substantive ICT CC to champion this. Thank you.